Good morning. Back out at the line today. Pretty brisk day. 32 degrees. Should be hibernating right now. Only one here so far. Oh, looks like somebody had a bad day yesterday. Got the plane remnants over there in the trash can. Should be a couple other people coming out this morning. Probably Jim and maybe Scott. I don't know. Calm day. Thank goodness. You can see the steam coming up off the concrete plant over there, coming straight up. It goes up probably 100 feet before you get any breeze pushing it away. So it looks like the first 50-75 feet off the deck is going to be very calm air. This morning we got the e-flite Spitfire. Haven't flown that one in a while, so looking forward to getting it back up. This is probably the best flying 1.2 meter plane that I've had the pleasure to mess around with. I did have the Corsair before. It's a great plane too, don't get me wrong. Corsair is a really fine plane, but just doesn't fly quite as good as a Spitfire. Got the little Force RC P-51. That is a heck of a deal. Sunny Boy is the livery on it. Flies really well. I've been flying it a couple of times on 4S, and I really like it on 4S battery. It really has a lot of power. This winter I'll probably try to change out the ESC though, so that it can handle it. It pulls about 51 amps on the bench with a 2200 4S 55C discharge battery. And the ESC on it's only 30 amp. So I really wouldn't recommend running 4S, maxing out the firewall for extended periods. You probably burn your ESC up if you do. Of course, in the air, you're going to have about a 20, 21, 22% decrease in what you get off of the bench, at least in my experience. So that means it's still going to be pulling 40, 41 amps, something like that in the air. So you don't want to push the ESC too far for too long. And then I got the little Hellcat. Still my number 2 favorite plane. Although that Force P-51 is catching up to it pretty rapidly. But the little Hellcat just flies wonderfully. On this one, if you pick it up from Tower Hobbies, this runs 109. You got to bend the landing gear out, get your axle out in front of the leading edge of the wing. And I had to change out my tail wheel. It was really an inferior setup on it. So you'd make a couple little minor modifications like that, put a 2-blade prop on it, and I changed the ESC in it also, and now I run it a lot of times on 4S, and it's a rocket ship. If you run it on 4S, though, you got to be mindful your cowling is only held on by a couple of magnets, so I've just put a couple little small droplets of hot glue on there to keep it on. Otherwise the extra speed from a 4S causes it to vibrate, and you'll get this happening where it gets to vibrating and the propeller trims off a little bit of your cowling. So just keep that in mind on it if you go 4S on it. Alright, so let's get these out on the line. Stand by. Alright, we got the Force RC P-51 on deck. Cold out here, 32 degrees. I'm actually flying with gloves on. Be my first time trying to fly with them, so hopefully I don't fat finger the keyboard here. Yeah, these gloves are making it a little tricky. Get a low pass there in front of us. think I better pull these gloves off here in a minute. This thing is really a good flyer, especially in the calm days like this. Okay, this time I'll be high speed and then we'll go vertical. And right about there, she just ran out. This is on a 3S, by the way. Sorry, I know it's getting a little far out. Bandits, 3 o'clock. That looks like it's a lot closer than it is. So all you PETA subscribers can relax. It was still a good ways away from them. Alright, got about a minute left. Deploy the landing gear. There, they're down. A little bit of a hard set in, but we'll take it. There's our timer, just gave up. Alright, Force RC P-51. Thanks for watching.